Hey guys, Matt here. This is going to be a little video on the Second Amendment, our constitutionally protected right to keep and bear arms, and criminals, or felons specifically. Now there was a few videos that were circulating around YouTube here a few months ago, and I wanted to make this video in response to those, but I never got around to doing it, so I'm going to go ahead and do it now. I know Haas did a video on this, and the Yankee Marshal, I believe, did a video on this. A couple other people too, or at the very least they referenced this in other videos that they had made about the Second Amendment. And if I can find those videos, I'll link them in the description box down below so you can check those out. But I wanted to put my 2 cents in the ring and really kind of give you guys my opinion on it, because I happen to come from a state where this issue is handled a little bit differently than it is in a lot of other states. Not every other state, but a lot of other states that you guys may be more familiar with as far as their laws. Here in Texas, basically what the law says, or how this issue is handled, is 5 years after the date of the person who was convicted gets released from prison or probation or whatever it is, they are legally allowed to go out and purchase and own a firearm. Now they're restricted in what they can and can't do with that firearm. They can't go get a concealed carry license. They cannot transport this firearm or carry it around in any way. In other words, like the rest of us here in Texas, I can just keep a gun in my vehicle. I don't have to have a license to do so. So no going to the range or anything like that. But they are able to keep a firearm, to buy one legally and keep it at their home. Consequently, they're also allowed to go hunting with firearms if they're hunting on, let's say, family-owned private property or a family-owned lease or something like that, as long as the family member is the one that transports the firearm for them. I know people in Texas who have made mistakes when they were younger and went to prison for doing things that have been released and been able to purchase firearms and still go hunting and still be able to protect themselves on their own property if they ever needed to. So the way Texas has gone is basically they have taken the step to go ahead and say, we are going to go ahead and reinstate at least some of your basic human rights to defend yourself from tyranny. And that's what it is. It is a basic human right protected by the Constitution and the Second Amendment. Okay? Now, having seen the stuff I've seen here in Texas, I can tell you that without a doubt, there are no statistics, no proof, no evidence, okay, that allowing people who have committed crimes, who the state has come out and said, you have been rehabilitated and you have paid your debt to society, that somehow allowing these people to legally own firearms has contributed to gun crimes in any way, shape, or form. There is no evidence of it. Okay? Now I think there's a few reasons for this. One is because only an idiot would go out and commit a crime with a gun he legally purchased. Especially somebody who not only has already committed crime before, but saw that it was very easy to get caught and saw the consequences of what happens when you get caught. Only an idiot would go out and do this with a firearm they legally purchased in their own name. If a criminal is going to commit a crime with a gun, they're going to do so with a gun that is not in their name, however they get a hold of that gun. That is the facts, okay? So allowing people who have made mistakes in their past, who have been rehabilitated, who the state has let go and said you've paid your debt to society, allowing them to practice and exercise their Second Amendment protected natural born right to keep and bear arms, there's no evidence that that contributes to crime, and there's no reason that we should restrict that in any way. Okay? Now, I'm not saying there aren't some people out there, some truly evil people who should not have firearms. Okay? But those people should not be outside of prison. They should never see daylight again, or they should be on death row. They should not be the people that our state, that our government is releasing back into the population. If they are so horrible, so evil that they cannot be trusted with their basic human right to protect themselves from tyranny in all forms, whether it's the guy robbing your house or the government trying to strip you of their rights. If they can't be trusted with that basic human right, they should not see the outside of a jail cell. So anyway, that's it, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Questions, comments, video responses. I know I'm going to get a lot of comments on both sides of this, but I look forward to it. Please just keep it respectful, and we'll talk to you later, guys. Thanks.